everyone. This is Sindhu from Renton Creations. As we all know that as part of Phase 1B, COVID vaccine is now available for anyone 65 years and older. And a lot of people have started taking it. We thought it would be helpful to talk to someone that has taken the vaccine recently. Our special guest today has been teaching yoga and shloka for adults and kids for many years now. In fact, my daughter also takes yoga and shloka lessons from her. Let's welcome Mrs. Geeta Balaram, fondly known as Geeta Auntie, who will be sharing her COVID vaccine experience with us today. Welcome, Auntie. How are you doing today?
Fine, ma. Thank you very much. And nice meeting you.
Oh, likewise, Auntie. For the benefit of the viewers, why don't you say a few words about yourself, Auntie?
Yeah, I am from India and I have been from Bombay, trained as a yoga instructor. I have been practicing yoga for past 35 years and here in Bellevue and settled down here now. And then I'm teaching yoga and slokas for children and adults. Lot of students, they used to come to my yoga studio here. I have my own yoga studio. Now because of this pandemic period, I started online. And a lot of students are benefiting, and especially children are very much keenly interested, and they are able to pronounce very nicely our Sanskrit slokas. And even the adults, they want to learn so many slokas, and they are all benefiting. And I am feeling it's a grace from him that I'm able to teach to the children and adults in Bellevue, and I'm very, very happy about it. If anybody is interested in want to do, you can definitely contact me. I will love to teach you people.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie. Definitely. You're definitely an inspiration to all of us. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
And congratulations for getting vaccinated.
Thank you very much, Ma. I'm honored. In this period of time, so many people are so much confusion. Even though that social media is there, everything is there, but the person who is going straight and then having the experience, they want to take from them. So lot of calls came for me, and then they were asking, it's nice of you to organize this. Thank you very much for this.
Oh, definitely, Auntie. It's a pleasure to have you here. I do have some questions running in my mind now, so I'm going to start by asking, how did you go about booking this vaccination appointment?
Yeah, like I checked with my doctor's clinic to confirm I'm eligible for getting a vaccine. From IAWW, I got the help. They are helping elderly people to get the appointment and then to provide with the information. They will just ask your name, date of birth, phone number and address. That's all.
So that's all they ask for, and they schedule the appointment for you.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Then the volunteer got the appointment for me. Within 5 minutes, I got the confirmation on my phone.
Awesome. So now that the appointment is scheduled, Auntie, in the vaccine center, so you would have been assigned a vaccine center where you have to go and get the vaccination. So how was your experience there?
When I received the call, then appointment time they have given me time 11 o'clock appointment. So it is in Seattle University.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
in so many places, it is different places they are conducting. It's like a full COVID camp, they are having a camp like thing in so many places, because one of my friends said she went to Tacoma.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, I went to Seattle University. It was not exactly 11 o'clock I could go enter in, because it was a long queue was standing there. Yeah, 10 to 15 minutes I waited in the queue.
Okay.
And when I parked the car, parking facility is there. Even though it was very chill, wind was blowing, we were all standing with mask, of course, fully covered. And every 10 steps there were some people who are helping us, like any questions you want to ask, you can ask them also. If you have any doubts, they will be able to tell you. And also there are persons who are standing and asking, anybody from your family suffering from corona? All those questions. All the people were very sincerely working. They're asking a set of questions. Yeah, so all these questions have been asked while moving in the queue only.
Mm-hmm.
And then they gave me two forms to fill up.
Uh-huh.
First one form, just to my name, everything,
Yeah,
like
all the personal
my,
information.
my
Okay.
personal, just address, phone number, my
Okay.
name, and also age, everything, date of birth,
Okay.
everything.
Uh-huh.
And then queue was going, and then another form that I'm responsible for this. No, I will not complain about anything. Like,
Yeah,
that
sure.
form also I have to sign. So
Okay.
after the signature taken, I went inside. There were separate tables and there is no cabins. It's an open hall.
I
There
see.
was
Oh.
separate tables they have kept. So
Oh.
they say they immediately, as soon as I enter, there in one table, the lady sitting, I have to show my US ID card. Next table, she said, you can go to 15 number.
Uh-huh.
Because they have
They
got
assign a number.
placard. They
Okay.
placard they have kept, and then they are showing the
I
numbers.
see. Okay.
So I went to the 15 number 15 table,
Mm-hmm.
and then there one doctor and assistant, one nurse was there, and my son was asking whether I can take a photo of her. Permission.
Mm-hmm.
She said, yeah, you can take. So my son took a picture of me when I was getting injected, and it was a very just one prick, like it's a flu shot, like that.
I was going to ask. Yeah, so it just felt like a regular flu shot. Quick
Yeah,
and okay.
it's nothing, just one prick, nothing,
Okay.
no pain, nothing.
Okay.
But she only requested me to keep my sleeve very high because they wanted to put it near the shoulder, not down. Then everything finished, and then after that they said for observation you sit here for 15 minutes.
I see. Oh, okay.
So after the injection, we are sitting for 15 minutes for observation.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, if anybody is having side effects or any emergency, I saw while coming, they were provided one room with
like an emergency room.
Yes.
Okay. That's good. So, how did you go about booking next shot? You've taken the first shot already. Are you yet to book the second one, or is it already booked?
No, it's already booked because the doctor there advised you, if you can book from here only, it will be better. And when I have undergone the Pfizer vaccine, there are two varieties are there. When you put this vaccine, you have to have the second dose after 3 weeks.
I see. Okay, so you booked the appointment then and
so
then.
I booked there only. Yeah, there only when we were sitting for the observation, 15 minutes. I was quite okay. And then I just booked the appointment from there. The doctor there gave me the link also. A link for booking the second appointment has been given from them there only.
Oh, that's good. Awesome.
And I was able to get a slot quite easily myself for the second appointment within a month.
Oh, awesome. That's great. That's great, Auntie. There is this important question I want to ask you. What was your state of mind before getting vaccinated? Because I know a lot of people have some kind of fear about it, and they're skeptical about taking it. So what about you? Were you anxious or were you cool about it? What was your state of mind?
I was just taking it as a flu shot only. I said it is a prevention for me and it is safety for me. While going in the car also, I was telling my son, it will be like a flu shot only. Are you scared, Mama? He was asking. I said, no. Why to feel scared for what?
Oh, that's very brave of you, Auntie.
No, it is just it's going to be like flu shot. I know because when we have a mindset, I believe in that. When we have a mindset of creating the positive energy around us, and we are in that frequency, definitely I believe in that. I don't know whether it's correct to say that, but I believe in that, and it happens to me in that way only. Instead of getting scared, it's logically also when we are scared about something, we feel weak.
That's true. Yes.
And when we feel weak, it is interconnected, when we feel weak.
So there is more fear.
That's what happens. So many people ask the same question to me. Are you not feeling scared about it? I said, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's all, I nicely slept after coming also.
That's nice.
Just after coming, I cancelled my classes in the morning, and then I shifted after coming. I have to have bath and then had my lunch, and then I continued with my classes till night without no problem. And I never taken any my son asked the doctor there whether if she has pain, she can take some Tylenol or something, Advil or something. Yeah, Tylenol she can take, they said, but I didn't want to take Tylenol because I wanted to test my resistance, and I was not having any pain for Tylenol. It was very much okay, ma. No pain.
That's good. That's good, auntie.
It is just like a flu, and flu at least I will have a little heavy, little pain here next day. This next day, no pain at all for me.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Flu shot definitely pains for at least 2-3 days. Like last year when I took my flu shot, so it was paining for at least 3-4 days.
Yeah, it was not at all paining for me.
That's really good. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to share, auntie?
For everybody, I would suggest they should follow the strict instructions of the government, and we should definitely help the public. If I am scared, if I am not taking, then it's not only for me, it's for the others also. I'm creating the problem, right? So for myself and for others, not only in the family, outside also, if we take, we are preventing, and it is good. That's what I feel. We must have that responsibility of taking it, not only for ourselves, even for others. We should definitely go through this process and take both the doses without any fear. That is my advice to everybody.
Definitely. So thank you for sharing your experience with us, auntie. And this was great. And I certainly believe this will help everyone brave the vaccine.
Thank you, ma. Bye.
Thank you, auntie.
You're welcome. Bye.